Hi guys. I hope you can hear me. I hope this microphone is working. So Miss Kathy gets a little crazy and I got all this stuff that I have to do. So I'm trying to get this ahead of time. But today I am like right before church. So we might get interrupted. So how was your day? How was your week? How was school? It's a little crazy in the world. It's a little crazy every week in the world. People are getting sick. People are protesting. People are angry. We don't have to be like that. We don't have to be like that. We can enjoy our lives regardless of what it is. You know, some of us, my little ones, they only know this. They only remember this. So how do we do that? How do we enjoy our lives? How do we get through this without saying that was a lost year? We don't want to lose time in our lives. I don't want to lose time in my life. I have a limited amount of time with you guys, a limited amount of time with my family, and I don't want to lose that year. It's too precious. It's too precious. So what do we do so that we can still have an incredible life, even though the world around us is going through something? And we are too. So one of the things I talk to you about all the time is that God forgives us, that we can do, if we lose our way or we forget or we forget that we're supposed to trust God, that God will forgive us. But God also looks at it ahead of time, right? So he sets it up so that we have tools to use. And there's a tool that has been around a long time. And almost everybody learns this tool. And it's a prayer. And this prayer is, what is it? It covers everything. It covers everything. And it's called Our Father. And this is how I learned it. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever. Amen. That's what I learned. And those are words that we don't use right now. We don't use thine, right? We don't use, these are words that are almost symbolic. So I thought, let me find it in a clearer language. I'll read it to you, and then we can go over it a little bit, okay? Not crazy, but enough so that you know what each line means and why it covers everything. So I found it, it's found in Matthew, in 6 through 13. Matthew 6, 9 through 13. Matthew, the chapter 6, and the verses 9 through 13. This is how you should pray. That's what it says. This is how you should pray. Our Father in heaven, let your name be kept holy. Let your kingdom come and your will be done on earth as it's done in heaven. Give us our daily bread today, and forgive us as we forgive others. And don't allow us to be tempted. Instead, rescue us from the evil one. And then in the Methodist Church, we continue. For yours is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever. Amen. So what does it mean? It's still a lot of words. It's still some words that are not easy to understand. So let's go thing by thing, right? Our Father in heaven. So we know what that means. And I remember when, and it's not just Pastor John, but I remember when Pastor John was here. You guys might not remember him because he was a while ago. But then I think Pastor Joshua says it too. Heaven is living with God. So heaven doesn't mean that you're only in heaven when you die. It means if you're with God, you're in heaven right now. So we want to be with God. We want to be with the Father, and the Father is in heaven, so our Father in heaven. So we're talking to God who lives in heaven, who basically is heaven. So we're talking to God because we want to be part of God in heaven. And the next line is, let your name be kept holy. In other words, what? Be kept holy. God is it. God is holy. God is perfect. God knows everything. God takes care of us. He's kind of like how you think your parents are when you're little. Perfect, sanctuary, and we need to know that, and we need to keep that in our heads, that God is not something that you take lightly. God is holy. Our Father in heaven, let your name be kept holy. Let us remember who you are. Let your kingdom come. Bring it to me. Bring it to me. I need it. I want to be with you. Let your kingdom be part of me. Let me be part of your kingdom. Let your will be done on earth. And that means God knows what to do. I need to step back. I need to step back and let God figure out what to do. Let your will be done. Your will means let you, what you think is right, be done. And you pray that, don't you? I pray it a lot. God, fix this the way it's supposed to be fixed. Let your will be done. Give us our daily bread today. So that means give us what we need today. We need whatever we need today. Can you give it to us? Help us. Give us the tools and the love, what we need today. Do I need to be calm today? Give me calmness. Do I need to be smart today? Give me intelligence. Do I need to be comforting and compassionate? Can you give me that today? Give me what I need today. And forgive me for what I've done wrong. And help me to forgive other people for what they've done to me. Please don't let us be tempted. Keep us from temptation. Help us to learn to do the right thing without being tempted to do the wrong thing, to do the thing that we think will take care of us and no one else. Help us with that. And rescue us from who's evil. Keep us in the positive. Keep us in the good. Keep us in the good, right? And then we go to the next part that the Methodists also say. For yours is the kingdom. You are it. You are the kingdom. You are the ones that we want to be with. And the power. You have the power. You can do anything. God can do anything. And if God can do anything, then God can be here for us. And the glory. In other words, we know that you are like that, and we are in awe of that. How cool is that? And that, at the end, is the most important part. Forever. Not just now, not just before, but God was here forever. God will be forever. This world is not going to end. This kingdom, this Lord's kingdom, is not going to end. It's going to be forever, which means we will be part of it and we will be forever. So here's it. Here's what I'm thinking. You need anything. You have fear. You have trepidation. You're a little worried about something. You are happy. You have joy. Kevin and Emily got engaged. I have joy for that. You have what do you have? You're scared, you're worried, you're not sure. God, this prayer covers it all. It covers it all. So you know what we need to do? We need to say this prayer. And you can say it 1,000,000 times a day. That's why Pastor Joshua does it every Sunday. And that's why we used to hold hands, because when you hold hands and when you're in a group, there's so much more power there to give to the Lord. But even when you're alone, God listens to everyone, not just when you're in a group. So when you need anything, this is the prayer to go to. This is the one that Jesus said to use. Jesus knows. He gave it to us. He gave us a tool to use so that we can get through the day. We can get through this, and we can enjoy this, and we can love this. Every single time we look, we find things in the Bible around us, through the people in our lives, through what's happening. We find the tools not to just survive, but the tools to thrive, to be part of this world and to do good and to make an impact through God. This prayer is important. This prayer is something that you keep in your head forever. I learned this prayer when I was 4. I still know it now. The words are a little different, but they mean exactly the same thing. God is there for us. God is going to help us through the daily life, through living with Him in the kingdom, through helping us through temptations, through the life that we need and we have for God. So remember it and learn it. And if I teach it to you in Sunday school, we'll do it all the time. And if you're in church when Pastor Joshua is doing it, stand up and do it. This is what's going to help us. This is the ultimate tool. I love you guys, and that's why I do this. And I do this because I know how I am. I am not perfect. I am flawed, right? We are all like that. We need help. And this is the tool to do it. So say this prayer every day, sometimes 2-3 times a day. If you're upset or scared or worried, say the prayer and get it through. And this will help you. And you'll feel the calmness, and you'll feel the joy come through you when you do this, because God will give that to you. You just have to feel it. All right. I love you. I miss you a lot. We'll be together soon. Take care.